Hey guys, welcome back. Peter Schmidt here, and today we're looking at Saturn, the next song in my album, The Planets. I was inspired by its rings and the color of the planet. It's just so pretty and yet subtly unhinging. I was studying Stravinsky at the time of writing this, so I couldn't help but putting the bassoon in its upper swooning range. It just adds such a beautiful color to the piece, and not only the color, but it adds the creepy tone that I feel like Saturn gives off. So, without further ado, here's Saturn. So that's Saturn. Yeah, it has a lot of pretty moving parts, textures, of course, and the bassoon and the oboe taking the main stage here. So as we go through, of course, we'll do per usual, top to bottom, and we'll just make our way through. So this is the double reed section, which was the choice of this number because I chose instruments based off the number, and I also chose chords as I explained in my first one. So this is just a double reeds basic, adding some low to the bassoon. So I added another bassoon on top of the bassoon, pretty much. And that's pretty basic. Just adding some extras there. This is a orchestration of the same thing. And of course, as it gets bigger, more stuff is added to it, like usual. So as you can see, pretty much a 2-chord melody here. This is pretty interesting. This is just texture, but it's basically low woodwinds. Just woodwinds doing drops. So I'm just all the way down a note, and they do just add a little doo-doo, da-doo, da-doo. This adds a lot of color without doing a whole lot. This is a bassoon line, some extremely high register for it. Pretty much topped out at the of what I'm given here. This is from Inspire, Berlin Inspire. I believe the first one. But yeah, that sample just really sings, and I absolutely loved it. And then now the oboe. Same place. Although I didn't quite enjoy the mix as well on the oboe, but it still served its purpose. Sound really good together. Here's all the woodwinds. So as it gets bigger, I add the modulation wheel, as you can see here. The bassoon really hitting those low notes as it should. So yeah, that's the woodwinds. Then some strings of Woods Creeks. Again, it's an orchestration. Filling out the top range and the mid range here. So they're like moving slightly, and then the woodwinds are blowing into their instruments harder every once in a while. So it's like a random. So yeah, that just adds a ton of texture to the piece. Here is the string that bursts. So basically, it's a string section that just does random orchestral tremolos in there. Again, adding a ton of texture to the piece. This is at its max right here. So again, giant chords in here, and then here's another whole note length one. Has some reversing effects in there, which is super cool to listen to. Just a really pretty pad that it starts and ends with this piece. All the strings together. Adding the low woodwinds. So then, of course, you go to the orchestral pendulums, and I don't know if you remember in Neptune, I talked about how they play one note from one section to another, or one technique into another technique. Well, this is the entire orchestra doing it, and it sounds super cool. And the brass really punches through. It even has some because this whole orchestra has them sitting in sections, so there's a lot of spread too. That's really cool. Without it, it just is. I was like, oh, I was just missing something there. Just to really cap the piece off, I decided to add the pendulums. It just adds just a nice layer of brass and coolness, and again, back to being texture and textural and mysterious like Saturn is. And then adding the choir. I started doing some cool swells. Ad-lib, that's what this means. So they ad-lib swells. So they're random people just doing even a little pitchy, which I thought is super cool, just to add even more to it, right? It's just I mean, like, even that could be something. That's how cool this library is. Again, it's time macro. So, and I just got micro, which is cool, so I might make moons, but that might be a thing for later. Do a couple songs about the moons with the time micro, because it's smaller and the ensembles are different. So yeah, really cool stuff. I heavily enjoy this. And then, of course, the voice per use in every single planet. She's just so pretty. She kind of takes a back seat on this one, but it's okay. She needs to take a back seat on some, right? Yeah, this is Meredith Solthet? Somebody tell me how to pronounce that. But from Jaeger. And then it's kind of like the capstone as we're floating away in space is her coming back and doing one of her higher ranges. Just really creepy. And that's that. Thanks for watching. I hope you go and watch the cinematic that or the music video, I should say, that me and my buddy, my buddy made the VFX. Well, that's it. That's Saturn. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, please leave comments down below of what would you like to see next. Of course, I have the rest of these coming in the next month. And then also don't forget to check out the album, and the cool special effects that my buddy Strider did over at Cool Did Productions. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.